How are you doing, my friends? Yes, here we are again, and this time I'm going to talk about how to create a website that is SEO optimized and therefore user-friendly. This is what will allow us to increase web traffic, increase qualified traffic, and be able to achieve a profitable website or that meets our objectives. But before you start, it's important to understand what SEO means and why it's important to the success of your website. SEO, search engine optimization. That is, to meet requirements in different aspects that allow search engines like Google to easily find and understand your content and then display it in relevant search results for users. SEO not only helps improve the visibility of your website, but it can also increase the traffic and authority of your site, something key precisely to gain web traffic and obtain the success that we so long for. For example, if you sell or show your company's products or services, you will get more interested parties, buyers, customers, and greater profitability. Isn't that what you want so much? And now, yes, my friends. Next, I will tell you the 5 steps to follow to achieve a friendly website optimized for SEO. Perform a full audit. The first requirement for Google to position your website in its first places, which, as I mentioned in the previous video, is where more than 90% of users click when they search for something, is that it have optimal performance. What does this mean? That it does not have errors, especially those that directly affect the loading time. Specifically, my friends, when you search for something on Google and click on a website that is slow to load, what do? They click, but to get out. And this is not just a habit of you, but of the vast majority of users. Precisely for this reason, if your website has problems and loads slowly, then Google will never position you well. Therefore, the first step is to correct all the errors that the site audit shows. Do keyword research. It is a fact that you want your website, personal blog, or e-commerce store to always appear at the top of Google. However, you do not want it to be in any way but from words, terms, or phrases that most identify your website and what you offer. For example, let's go back to cosmetics, as in the previous video. If you have a cosmetics company with its website, it should appear on Google after searching for words like kids makeup. Well, this is exactly what keyword research is for, my friends. As you will see, there are many words or phrases that identify what your website offers. For this reason, you should investigate each one and choose the one with the highest search volume for your website. That is, the one that users are using the most is the one that should appear in the HTML tags of the website. Create and publish SEO-optimized content. Do you remember that in the last video, I told you how to create effective and profitable content and that SEO optimization was key? Well, it is also to get a friendly and optimized website. When creating or improving the web, the first step is to find the most demanded keywords to place in the main tags and pages of the site. Well, the second step, my friends, is to create and publish content every week on topics or issues related to the activity or what your website offered. You can review it in the previous video, but I will remind you anyway. You should look for what shows the most growth in trends, and then what are the words, phrases, or terms that are most used for that topic or issue of the moment. For example, imagine that there is a growth in searches for children's makeup, and that the word that is most used to search for that is children's makeup. So, once you have a list of keywords, it's time to create relevant and useful content that meets the needs of your audience. Also remember that you must ensure that your content is well structured and organized, with clear and precise titles and subtitles. Promote your content. You should not post on the website and nothing else. Remember that social networks can also be used to share links with said content, and in this way, generate a feedback mechanism. How or why? On the one hand, you take advantage of social networks to make new publications with those articles that you have published on your website. On the other, you increase your web traffic and your qualified traffic from users who arrive there from social networks. Do you understand how beneficial an optimized website with SEO content is? The more traffic your content receives, the more authority your website will gain and the better it will rank in search engines. Creating user-friendly and SEO content is essential to the success of your website. And, of course, to your business. If you want to gain visibility in search engines, increase traffic, increase your sales and profitability, then don't hesitate any longer and get to work to optimize your website to the maximum and then to create and publish content. And we have reached the end of a new video, my friends. Anyway, if you want to know other benefits of having a website in optimal condition and posting SEO content, let me know in the comments. which is the strategy that has been most useful for you and other doubts you have. Oh, and finally, like the video and subscribe to the channel to receive notifications with new content.